In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Brewpub Lots and Matza Pizza encourages the community pickup hockey game, honors the family that builds the neighborhood-known backyard rink, salutes the passion utilizing a frozen lake to play a game that's loved, endorses the stardom early mindset to build contenders, acknowledges the grit, determination, and competition of the sport, and applauds the coach that demands the before the sun comes up outdoor practice. Brewpub Lots and Matza Pizza supports hockey anytime, anywhere.
Only a few minutes late, but not too bad. Better late than never. We're here for Danglefest 2024 at the Schwann Super Rink. And our semifinal first game of the day in the 15As. The Bismarck Capitals are in red. Chaska Chanhassen is in white, and they are on the attack. Jeff Pappas with you, and we've got a fair few games for you today here on Rink 3. 6 of them to be exact here on the Youth Hockey Hub today. And we have play in the Capitals zone, and now it's shot all the way down the ice. First action I get to call in this one, and that's an icing call. So we'll go back for a draw. Tesha Kostelecki in goal to our left for the Capitals, wearing number 30, and Chloe Byrne in goal to our right, wearing 35 for Chaska Chanhassen. Face off to the right of the goal. And played down by Avery Olson, number 4, back around behind the goal. And after it there, Audrey Hovde. And now Chaska Chanhassen playing to the right point. And there's a shot that flicks wide from Tegan Brose, number 12. And now played towards the blue line and finally out to center. And here comes Bismarck. Well, Matson's unable to hang on to the lead pass right in front of us. Now controlled there by Audrey Nichols, 21, over the line and takes a shot. Blocker saved there by Kostelecki, and it'll wind up behind the goal. If it seems like you just heard from me, you did, because we had just finished 12 games on Saturday at the Tradition Holiday Invitational. We're back with 6 more today and 3 more tomorrow here on this rink. Chaska Chanhassen's Keely Hugh, number 7, up the wing to Hovde. And a pass to center ice for Nichols, and that's broken up. Capitals come back in, and this is Ellie Beckers, number 10, going in on goal. Hooked at and shot wide. Now, puck comes to the near corner, and finally controlled by Chaska Chanhassen, but only momentarily. Now back along the wall. It's played behind the net. Capitals center it, and that's Beckers unable to make the play, and now it'll come all the way down the ice and right on goal. So it's swept away by Kostelecki. Over to the near side, back behind the net, Reese Kautzman wearing number 2 for the Capitals, around on the near side. And out to center, Chaska Chanhassen's Coral Martin, 15, having trouble there, but following up, Ainsley Ward over to the far side, and now they start up the middle. Here's Coral Martin over the line, takes a shot, and puts it wide of the goal towards the near side. Now Dana Matson playing it down behind the net, and Chaska Chanhassen getting possession. They'll drop to the right point, unable to shoot there. Coral Martin gets it back and then tries to throw it in front, blocked away, and Rask plays it ahead. Finally out to the far side for Madison Bond, and she's trapped in against the boards. Players from both teams go in. And finally played out to center. Ward, long pass to the near side. And that was Dana Matson, number 8. Now back deep in the Chaska Chanhassen zone, we have our first penalty of the game. And heading to the penalty box for Chaska Chanhassen is Ward. 4 minutes and 35 seconds into the period. Now back deep in the Chaska Chanhassen zone, Rachel Chapman around the boards to the far side. Took a strange hop there. Now it'll come out to center, and they'll have to clear the zone.
Minor penalty assessed to Chaska Chanhassen, number 44, Ainsley Ward. 1.5 minutes interference. Time 3:36.
A 90-second power plays.
Chanhassen interference minor 3:36.
Now picked up by the Capitals, and Peterson playing it in. Blocked at the line, now played all the way back into the Capitals zone. And here's Berkeley Mose, number 15, playing it up the wall. Martin trying to make it down deep, comes back out, and Chapman brings it in offside. Face-off coming up at neutral ice. Face-off coming outside the blue line. We've got 37 seconds left in the power play. And Matson plays it ahead, and now into the Capitals end. To the right side, that's Peterson trying to play it up the middle. Now they do get it, and will angle a pass out to center ice, which is picked up there by Matson and cleared to center ice. Now back in over the line. They're down to 14 seconds in the penalty. Now played out to center. Chaska Chanhassen breaks in over the line, and Olsen unable to take it to the net. Now controlled back by Matson for the Capitals. And it's offside as Larson is in too early on the right, and a face-off as the penalty expires. We have 8:52 left in the first period here on rink number 3 at the Schwann Super Rink Complex here in Blaine, the National Sports Center. Our next game is the other semifinal in this event, which will be Greenway versus Wayzata, the 2015s. Now played deep into the Bismarck end, and Olsen goes after it. Now behind the goal is Mose to the near side, and held in by Ward. Here's a shot that gets through the traffic and is stopped by Kostelecki off to the left side, now flipped over the glass and out of play. So we'll get a face-off. 6 games here, as I mentioned, on this sheet today. The 12As. Edina versus Chaska Chanhassen at 3:30. Minnetonka versus Anoka Rogers at 5. And then the 10As. Minnetonka versus Edina Green, and then Spring Lake Park versus White Bear Lake at 8 o'clock. We'll finish us off in the 2010s. Face-off. And picked up Chaska Chanhassen, a pass down low on the backhand for Nichols. And will come out of the corner, works in front. Nichols then tries to drop it to Martin, the right point, deflected and has to go down the boards instead. Olivia Filing, number 9, behind the goal, playing it through for the Capitals. And right back the other way it comes. 7:50 to go in the first period of this semifinal game. Now played out to neutral ice and brought in offside on the left, so we'll get a face-off at neutral ice. Played back behind the Chaska Chanhassen goal to the far side, now to the left point, but not out. And then relayed down by Matson. Now played in, and a shot right on to the goaltender Kostelecki, and now it winds up behind the goal. Played towards the left point. Chaska Chanhassen getting some offensive zone time here as Keely Hugh played it down the boards, and now it's tied up along the near side right by the blue line. Referee says please move the puck, and now they do. Out to center ice, and here comes Matson. And a neat poke check there from Rachel Chapman, knocks it away, put into the zone, and Burton saves it wide to the near side. Now played out to center. Avery Olsen over the line, and it comes right back out as the Capitals play the puck forward, and Peyton Swenson in, but now she can't hold, and now it bounces out towards the left point, and here they come. They have a 2-on-1 with some back pressure, and now over the line is Grace Garraby throwing it across, a backhanded shot, and a save by Kostelecki against the right post. Now to the left point it comes, and Brose throws it in front, change direction, a save by Kostelecki, and it goes off to the far corner. Garraby puts it in front, and a shot right into the goaltender by Nichols. And good shift here for Chaska Chanhassen as Garraby plays it to the far side. Now towards the slot, and Swenson will get to it first for the Capitals and start down the left. now in a race with Bros for the puck, and it winds up going behind the net. Nice piece of defense there from Chaska Chanhassen. Now played up the wall to Leighton O'Leary, and she can't get out. Now controlled by Beckers. Coming in from the angle, shoots, and a save made. We'll get a face-off in the Chaska Chanhassen zone. Face off to the right of the Chaska Chanhassen goal. With just over 5 minutes to go in the first period, filing for Bismarck, shoots wide. Comes now to the near side, and Reese Kautzman down the wall, and now high in the slot, and there's a glove save by Byrne on a shot by Rask, and we'll get a face-off again in the Chaska Chanhassen zone. Now played out to center, and here's a chance down the wing for Chaska Chanhassen as Hovde. Then the defense caught up with her and played back to the corner for Keelan Olsen, number 6. And now in deep, players from both teams. Now comes to the left point, and it's picked up there by Ward, and that's deflected on the way to the net. Now Chaska Chanhassen putting the puck to the near corner. Players from each team in, and now controlled by Olsen, who will lug the puck out towards the blue line with just over 4 minutes left in the period. Ward ahead, and now here's a chance for Olsen. Over the line, takes the shot, hits the post, and winds up behind the goal. Mose has it now for Bismarck, and plays to the blue line, turned back by Dana Matson, and right on goal. We'll get a face-off. Matson leading Bismarck in goals with 3. Dana Madsen also with 3 for Chaska Chanhassen, which has averaged 7.5 goals per game. Now played all the way down the ice. And played off to the far side boards. Chaska Chanhassen coming off wins 5-0 over Moundsview Irondale, and then 10-1 over Brainerd. Bismarck's last 2 games, 6-1 over Rosemount, a win, and then 3-2 over Edina White. Nichols the leading scorer for Chaska Chanhassen. 3 goals and 6 assists for 9 points. Matson 3, 4, and 7 for Bismarck as it's played on into the zone. And runs towards the slot. Chaska Chanhassen able to play it back around behind the net. Chasing after it there, Kautzman, pursued by Nichols. Off to the far side. And Filing has to go back into the corner with a pass, and now it'll be banked high off the glass to the left point. Bounces over Keely Hugh, and now Capitals back McNally. As Andrina McNally taken in against the boards, gets some help from Swenson. And now Swenson is leaned on there in the corner. Puck to Ashlyn Larson, reverses to Matson, up the wall. 2:40 to go in the first period. Now here's Olsen shooting, and that goes through traffic and saved by Byrne off to the far side. Filing with it, and now plays it off the glass, off the boards, I should say, behind the goal. Now there is Larson, back behind the net, centering pass, comes right up the slot, and it's picked up by Cammie Hugh down the wing. Check that. It's Matson over the line, a pass to the right, skate to stick, backhand shot, and a save by Kostelecki off Avery Olsen. Good rush there for Chaska Chanhassen. Now Bismarck comes back as we open up. 2 minutes to go in the first period. And now to the far side, Olivia Matson centers it. Some space up the slot for Rask. Threw it in front, and there was nobody home. Now runs off to the near side boards, and it's played down by Rask for Madison. It comes out to center ice, and finally back into the neutral ice area. It's controlled. Martin goes back for it, as pursued by Rask in the corner, and then plays it around behind to the far side for O'Leary, and it runs off her stick. Olivia Matson plays it down, and Chapman goes back up the boards for O'Leary. Now O'Leary plays it out to center ice. And carrying on is Peyton Swenson over the line, poke checked away by Olsen. And now off to the near boards it goes. He played ahead and then back into the Chaska Chanhassen zone. And it comes out to center ice where Kautzman controls for the Capitals. Banked over to the near side. And Ella Olsen plays it in. Now here's Garraby going after it. Centers it from deep. And O'Leary couldn't get a hold of it. Now back comes Bismarck. Just over a minute to go in the first period. Now just under a minute to go in the first period as it comes onto the goaltender. And goaltender wants a stoppage. Referee not inclined to grant one. And here it's played towards the blue line. And now it's picked up by Garraby. Has to circle back. Now controlled by Martin. Long pass from Garraby to the left. And a good anticipation there by Olsen. Comes over the line, takes the shot, save made, and we'll get a face-off in the Chaska Chanhassen zone. Under a minute to go in the first period. Face-off control by the Capitals. They play it down the wall, too far for Bond. And now out to center ice. Here they come over the line. Hugh takes the shot, comes off the goaltender, and Kostelecki made the save, and the rebound cleared by the defense. Off to the far boards. Now a centering pass is going to be played out to center. Peterson chasing after it, but getting there first is Ward. 8 seconds to go in the period. Nichols plays it over the line, and then Bond slows it up as the period ends. We have no score. After one period, quick break, and we'll come back with more after this.
Lots of matzo pizzas are made in the heart of America's Dairyland, Kaukauna, Wisconsin. Every brew pub pizza is made with the highest quality meat and veggie toppings. Then bombarded with over half a pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Snag a slice of brew pub pizza at the concession stand or enjoy a whole pizza conveniently located in the frozen pizza section of your local grocery store. Brew Pub, lots of pizzas, the ingredients for a great time.
Generally speaking, water is a better fluid to use to rehydrate with. A big part of the importance of hydration is hydrating before the race rather than during the race. So, the hydration before a long distance race in particular really starts the day before the race, probably almost 24 to 36 hours before the race to be completely hydrated.
Ready for the second period. Still no score between the Bismarck Capitals and the Chaska Chanhassen. We've got, again, a lot of hockey here for you today on Youth Hockey Hub. This happens to be the first 15A semifinal. Second 15A coming up at 2 o'clock. Greenway and Wayzata, those winners of those two games naturally meet in the finals because that's how tournaments work. Jeff Pappas with you with the call here from the National Sports Center in Blaine, specifically the Schwann Super Rink. Ready to go. Teams change ends for the second period after a brief rest. Now we are underway. Bismarck controls, and they will start up. And then it's headed off by Olsen. Comes back in for Chaska Chanhassen. Tries to play it through Olsen and can't. Now Olsen against Olsen. Avery and Caitlin there on opposite teams. Now back behind the goal for Bismarck. This is Swenson. Over to the far side, looking there for Rask, and now it'll run towards the blue line, turned around and played back down. And Chaska Chanhassen looking for some space. A centering pass comes up the slot. Ella Olsen couldn't get there. And then Matson fires wide off to the near side, and Brose throws it right back across the face to the far side of goal. And now out to center where it's controlled by Tegan Brose. And they bring it in, and it's offside on the left. We played 46 seconds. We play 14-minute periods at this level. Penalties are 90 seconds, which is the way they were in the Minnesota high school hockey tournament for many years when they played 15-minute periods. Now played into the zone, and it comes out of the near side for Bismarck, Ashlyn Larson, and then can't break in. Play at neutral ice, and now finally back into the Bismarck zone to the right. Kautzman will play it ahead, and that is stolen away. And here comes Chaska Chanhassen in. A backhanded shot, and they score! First goal of the game, and it's Grace Garrity, I believe that is, getting the goal to make it 1-0 after a minute and 14 seconds. And let's see how the old eyes do on this one. It is indeed Grace Garrity for Chaska Chanhassen. After 1 minute and 14 seconds.
Chaska Chanhassen goal scored by number 13, Grace Garrity. Unassisted.
Unassisted goal, and then a shot
114.
from Nichols winds up
An unassisted goal at 114
off the defense and out to center. Now picked up and carried back in over the line by Audrey Nichols, and Nichols stripped of the puck by Audrina McNally back behind the goal for Bismarck. Now they try to come up the left. Mose has it there, plays, and trying to hold Chapman and can't. Now down the near wing, Rask can't play it in, and Garrity has it, plays it up the boards, and that winds up in traffic. Finally runs to the slot area, and Chaska Chanhassen with O'Leary starts the rush back. On the right, Garrity over the line, and left a drop pass, and winds up in the corner. Centering pass in front for O'Leary didn't connect, and now Keely Hugh works to the slot, takes the shot, and can't get it past four red shirts between her and the goal, and now it comes down the near wing, a weak wide pass to the far side, and they're changing lines, so Beckers doesn't get to it, and now the puck is shot the length of the ice, and that will be icing against Chaska Chanhassen. So Garrity with the goal unassisted, 1:14 of the second period, and it's 1-0. And Chaska Chanhassen has scored some goals. They average 7 per game. Bismarck has played them straight up so far, trailing 1-0. Now off to the right side in the Chaska Chanhassen zone, and now back for it there is Swenson in the corner. Knocked in against the boards, and Olsen is in check. Gave it away low, and the Capitals center it. Here's a shot, deflected off the defense before Filing could get there. Now played to the neutral ice area, controlled by Bismarck's Peyton Swenson. Now loose at center, and played ahead. Here comes Cammie Hugh, playing it in on the right for Olsen. Going in, Olsen fires, and wound up putting it wide. Boy, good chance there, but Olsen harassed by the defense, and now here's a race for it, and getting there first is Matson for Bismarck. Puts on the brakes, centers it, and now loose in front. Loose to the left edge, centering pass, and they score! Peyton Swenson for Bismarck, and the game is tied at 1. That goal coming after 3 minutes and 19 seconds. So both teams on the board in the first 4 minutes of the second period. Even at a horse apiece.
Goal scored by number 14, Peyton Swenson. Assist to number 7, Eliana Matson. Time 3:19. Swenson from Matson at 3:19 for
Matson
Bismarck.
with a goal. Eliana Matson getting the only assist on that goal, and now Bismarck trying to play it out, but it's held in at the right point by Tegan Brose. Now play to the point. Brose again tries to go down the wall, and that is picked up by the Capitals. Right on the line. Back comes Chaska Chanhassen in transition. Here's a shot that's deflected off the stick of Dana Matson wide. Try to throw it in front. They get it there, and then a shot is deflected as Avery Olson wound up getting that shot deflected over the top. And the goal is Swenson from Eliana Matson at 3:19. Now back comes Bismarck over the line, and they'll get possession. Rask, and I guess goes out to center ice. She lost her balance, now played into the zone, and we're going to get an offsides. We got a face-off coming with 9.5 minutes now to go in period 2 of our first game. Now out to center, runs towards the near side. And now Chapman for Chaska Chanhassen. Had it knocked off her stick. O'Leary plays it ahead. Olson will carry and gets over the line. Gets down to the corner. Then puts on the brakes. Up the near wall. Here's Chapman trying to put it in front. And that is blocked and wide to the far side where McNally now plays it and gets it right back. Now stolen away. And here's Garibay going in. To the forehand, shoots right on, and a save made by Kostelecki. We'll get a face-off in the Bismarck zone. 8:53 to go, second period. Now from the draw, it comes to Keely Hugh, playing it down behind the goal. To the far corner it goes. Olson for Chaska Chanhassen is in there. Now Kautzman for Bismarck. And it comes behind the net. Chaska Chanhassen, a centering pass up the slot, and Chapman holds on the line, plays it to the corner. Now a centering pass, backhanded shot once, twice, and it goes behind the net. It's Cammie Hugh with a chance. Now it comes up the slot and finally banked off the boards. Good shift for Chaska Chanhassen as they produce a couple of chances. Good chance in front. Paddle save by Kostelecki on Audrey Nichols off to the far boards. Now Chaska Chanhassen continuing to apply pressure. Now behind the goal is cleared around on the far side. Keely Hugh shoots. Deflected, and it goes wide of the goal to the far side. Now cleared to the circle. Bismarck able to clear to center, and now Chaska Chanhassen resets. Pass. We have a penalty coming up here on Cammie Hugh of Chaska Chanhassen as the puck comes in over the line. It's touched, and now our second penalty of the game will be issued at 6 minutes and 24 seconds, and it's going to be Cammie Hugh going for a trip. Second power play for Bismarck, and now the puck shot wide of the goal by Mose. Picked up there on the left, and a pass up the middle. Here comes Matson over the line. Matson cuts to the slot and then can't play it past the defense. Rask behind the goal.
Number 9, Cammie Hugh. 1.5 minutes tripping. Time 6:24.
Now it's Ainsley Ward.
6:24.
Played back out to center, Rask. A minute in the power play. Now Bismarck on the near side. Mose plays it to center. Rask touches it on, but it's poked away by Ward, and it will come all the way back into the Bismarck zone. Backhanded by Bond, and now here comes. There's a shot to the right of the goal by Mose, and save made by Byrne, and the puck comes out to center ice. It's controlled by Bismarck's Olson. Now a drop. Mose shoots it in to the right, and a nice play there by Ward to get back and knock the puck off the stick of Beckers as it goes to the corner. Beckers drops to the right point. 10 seconds in the penalty as the puck is flicked wide of the goal towards the near side. Chaska Chanhassen getting control, and they'll ring it around the boards to the far side, and it gets past the defender. Bond will go far enough for an icing. It will not, as 6 minutes to go in the second period. Chaska Chanhassen has killed that one off as well, and they come to full strength. Over the line, Bismarck. Here's Swenson. And now back behind the goal. Players from both teams after it, including both the 13s, as it comes to the boards, and it's picked up finally by Garraby, who has their goal. Now it winds up in the slot and finally taken behind the net by Chaska Chanhassen. Near pass for Nichols up the boards, and it's relayed back into the Capital zone. Not far enough, and they wave the icing. And now we have the puck underneath players back in the right corner. They get up so we can play it, and now Chaska Chanhassen maintains control. Now beside the net, over to the near side, it's Nichols. Threw it across. Now Chapman. Just over 5 minutes left in the second period. And now reversed up the boards to the left point for Chapman. Back down the wall. And a centering pass from Garraby doesn't connect. And now it's cleared past Martin, and it comes all the way back down the ice. And that will be an icing call against the Capitals with 4:45 now in our second period of a 1-1 game. It's Garraby scoring the goal for Chaska Chanhassen and Swenson for Bismarck. Comes in front, and before you can get to it, Kostelecki dives on it to get a stoppage and another faceoff. Banked up the boards to the near side. And now a centering pass working towards the slot is Nichols, but can't get a shot away. Now here comes Bismarck back. Matson down the far wing, has a player breaking for the net, Beckers, and then couldn't get the pass to her. And now loose along the wall, comes towards the right point. Olsen works in, takes a shot, save made, and we'll get a face-off in the Chaska Chanhassen zone, down to 4:15 to go here in the second period. Behind the goal in the left corner, played around by Ward. And it comes back down the wall. Chloe Peterson for Bismarck is in there trying to free it. And here's Ward getting it back for Chaska Chanhassen around the board to the near side. And then played off wide of the goal to the near side. And now carry him off the boards into the corner. Players from both teams in. Ella Olsen trying to get to it for Chaska Chanhassen, does. And now they play it ahead to center ice. At center, a nice play there by Filing to the puck from skate to stick. Now comes in and shoots, and a save made by Byrne off to the far side, controlled by Olsen, and back comes Chaska Chanhassen. At center ice, played into the zone. Kautzman has it there. And does the turn to try to get away from Olsen. Now put it up the wall, and Olsen has it, goes back down in front, and Filing controls in the right corner for Bismarck with just over 3 minutes to go. The puck comes out to center. Now a rink-wide pass, and Madsen over the line had to stop, and that wound up putting Nichols offside, so they had to come back out to center. Now played and into the zone. Here is Nichols. And then Nichols knocked off the puck. Shot goes wide of the goal towards the near side. Picked up there by Chapman. And now Chapman in check from Swenson as the puck comes to the right edge of the goal and cleared around Olsen to the far side and out to center. Martin. Loose at neutral. Brought into the zone, but it's offside. So we'll get a face-off with 2.5 minutes to go in the second period. Picked up now by Chaska Chanhassen. That's Nichols laying it into the zone. It comes right back out to center. And Brose plays it in with a teammate trap. So another stoppage. We'll take a face-off at center ice. Now played to the far side with 2:15 left in the period, and Larson shoots it in, and that is, they're going to go out of play. We'll get a face-off. Back outside the blue line. Picked up there by Matson. Eliana Matson with an assist on the Bismarck goal in the early part of this period. Winds up in the corner. And Chaska Chanhassen trying to clear, finding that hard. O'Leary could not get the puck up the wall. Now it comes to the left point. Here's a shot and a save made on a shot by Mose as we'll get a stoppage. We'll get a face-off in the Chaska Chanhassen zone. 1:44 left in the second period. Down to the near boards. Chapman plays it ahead, and now Chaska Chanhassen tips on into the zone, and here's Hovde chasing after it. Centering pass, nice idea, but Rask there first and cleared out to center. And Chapman out to center. Now let's Keely Hugh take it, and now played into the Bismarck zone, and they can't come in there. They'd be offside. The puck finally comes to the near side. Rask in check there. Cammy Hugh after it, and now puck comes to the Chaska Chanhassen defense. Played up the middle, stolen there by Bond. Played down the right side, and Keely Hugh after it.
1 minute remaining in the second period of play. 1 minute.
As we hit the last minute from the public address, and now we'll get puck played all the way down, and that'll be an icing call against Chaska Chanhassen. From the face-off, it comes back to the right corner, controlled there by Martin. And now they go in against the boards. Down to 40 seconds to go in the period. Winds up behind the net where Nichols has it now for Chaska Chanhassen. Plays it to the near side boards. And finally, here's Avery Olson. Over the line. Olson taken in against the boards, and now gets it back on a return pass from Nichols with 14 seconds to go. And finally the puck is picked up by Rask for Bismarck, and it's played on out to center to the near side. And played ahead by Martin as the second period comes to an end, and our score is 1-1. Bismarck and Chaska Chanhassen playing for a spot in the 15A finals. So we'll take another quick break and come back with a third next here on the Youth Hockey.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Brewpub Lots of Matza Pizza encourages the community pickup hockey game, honors the family that builds the neighborhood-known backyard rink, salutes the passion utilizing a frozen lake to play a game that's loved, endorses the stardom early mindset to build contenders, acknowledges the grit, determination, and competition of the sport, and applauds the coach that demands the before the sun comes up outdoor practice. Brewpub Lots of Matza Pizza supports hockey anytime, anywhere.
Hi, back at the National Sports Center in Blaine after two periods here in our first 15A semifinal. Bismarck and Chaska Chanhassen locked up at 1. Garaby scoring for Chaska Chanhassen, Swenson for Bismarck, Both those goals coming in the second period. Jeff Pappas, my name. Glad to have you along. And you may have noticed, if you listened at all to the Tradition Holiday Classic, in which we did all 12 games, the lower register is all I have left in terms of voice right now. So that might be hopefully a good listening experience for you, but you never know as it comes back into the Bismarck zone. And here's Filing. Trying to spin away from traffic, and now it comes out to center. And over the Chaska-Chanhassen line, going in, shooting and scoring. How about that? Olivia Filing and Bismarck leads it 2-1 early in the third period. And that goal coming after only 18 seconds of play in the third. Chaska-Chanhassen trailing now 2-1. The team that's averaged over 7 goals a game in this event has managed only 1 so far, and now has to come from behind.
Bismarck goal scored by number 9, Lydia Philly. Unassisted.
Unassisted goal is what comes back behind the goal. Put around to the far side, too far for Cammie Hewen out to center ice. Now here comes Bismarck in. Over the line, a shot and a save made. Rebound comes in front. A good chance there for Berkeley Mose and not able to connect. Rink wide pass to center, and here's Hovde. Plays it into the Bismarck zone. Hovde going after it. Now loose in the corner. And McNally will clear it to center ice for Bismarck. Now Brose over to the near side. And Keely Hugh has it. Now plays it ahead. Rink wide pass from Bismarck's Olsen comes back into the Chaska-Chanhassen zone. Picked up there by Peterson on the wall. They are restricting Chaska-Chanhassen's ability to break out. Now they come up the middle. And here's a move there by Avery Olsen that is denied at the defense by Kautzman. Now played back into the zone to the right. And now into the slot. Here's a centering pass and a shot that goes wide of the goal. Good idea there for Matson, but could not get it to the front of the net. Now picked up by Bismarck, and they clear it. It comes out to center ice. Tegan Brose back to the line, and now Chaska-Chanhassen in. Here's Matson taking a long shot that flutters wide of the goal to the far side. Mose has it, and then plays to the right point. That's held in. Another shot goes wide from Brose at the right point. As we're down to 12 minutes here in the third period. And Chaska-Chanhassen now needing a goal to get level. Here is Martin playing it down. And Matson behind the goal lets it come through for Olsen. And now to the far side, Rask for Bismarck. Plays it ahead to center, and now Martin goes the short way and plays it ahead, but not past center ice. But now here they come as Avery Olsen comes over the line. Matson cutting for the net. Drop pass left there for Nichols. And Nichols comes off the wall. Now tries to take it in front, and a save made by Kostelecki, and we'll get a face-off in the Bismarck end. Face-off with 11 minutes, 24 seconds to go. Play behind the net, and a steal. Comes to the near side. Chaska-Chanhassen trying to put some pressure on. And now behind the goal is picked up there by Nichols. Comes around, centers it. Here's a shot that goes wide by Garraby, and we get a whistle. And we have a face-off coming up, and it appears the net got dislodged. So we'll get a face-off in the Bismarck zone. Now in the slot, Garraby shoots on a glove catch by Kostelecki, and another face-off coming. Set-piece play from the face-off. Grace Garraby getting open in front and putting a good shot on goal, but quick glove hand made the save. Garraby again. Centering pass, tried to go across, and that's going to be picked up by O'Leary. Now behind the net, they come right in front. A centering pass goes through to the far side, and Garraby has it. Drops it back to Martin. Down to Garraby, and they'll come off the wall again. In front, a shot, a save by Kostelecki, a swat there by Nichols, and it goes behind the net. Good pressure here from Chaska Chanhassen. Now cleared up the wall. Ward tries to hold it in but can't, and now here comes Peterson. Over the line, Peterson played it right through and came on to the goaltender. Byrne made the save. We'll get a face-off in the Chaska Chanhassen zone. 10-11 to go. Keely Hugh in the near corner trying to play it ahead for Chaska Chanhassen, and it does come out to center. They break out 2-on-2. Cami Hugh over the line, shooting. That's blocked, and the puck picked up there by Matson down the far wing for the Capitals. Liana Matson dispossessed. Puck goes to the corner, gets it back though, and now is steered in against the boards by Chapman as players from both teams come in. Under 10 minutes to go, and Bismarck nursing a 2-1 lead. The puck comes out to center. And this is Hovde getting in. Hovde behind the defense, shooting, and might have caught a piece of the post there. As Kostelecki had enough to deflect it wide. Now behind the goal, here's Olsen. And now played to the far side. Chaska Chanhassen knocking it down deep. Olsen for Bismarck banks it off the boards but not out. As Olsen down the wing plays it ahead as they're finishing a change. Olsen then puts it wide of the goal. And it's now cleared out to center ice. Here's Rask centering it, and it ran right up the equipment of Swenson, and back comes Chaska Chanhassen. This is Matson over the line, shooting right on, and a save by Kostelecki. Face off in the Bismarck zone with 8:52 left. From the draw, goes behind the net. Olsen for Audrey Nichols. Back to Olsen. Deflected into the corner. Now Nichols played up the wall for Rask. To the line, and it's held. No, it's not held as it came out, and Ward, it was a close play, but Ward charged with bringing the puck back in offside. So we'll get a face-off out at neutral. Shaves a few seconds off the clock, down to 8:34. Now here's Ward. Over to Brose. For the middle, Avery Olsen over the line. Nichols holds the zone. Nichols plays it down low. Sharp angled shot, and a save made by Kostelecki against Matson. Puck comes in front of the Bismarck goal and bounces to center ice where it's controlled briefly by Olsen, and now carrying on is Rask. Over the line, Rask going in, comes around behind the far side while their teammates finish a line change. Centering pass and space in front. Puck is picked up there by Ward behind the net for Chaska Chanhassen. Now Filing can't hold it, and it comes out to center. Rask will backtrack for it. Filing with a go-ahead goal 18 seconds into this third period for the Bismarck Capitals. We have 7.5 to go now as it's played on into the zone. And it's underneath players. Finally picked up by Bismarck. And over the line, Filing had it poke checked away. Matson tries to tip it ahead, can't. Olsen puts it on goal, and we're going to get a face-off in the Chaska Chanhassen zone. 7:16 left. And Bismarck holding a 2-1 lead. Face-off coming up now to the left of the goal. And the draw, Martin. They play it up the wing. Not much on it there, and Mose takes a shot that winds up off the traffic and wide to the near side. Long pass to center, and a good play there by Mose to hold off the charge of Leighton O'Leary. Now they come back in over the line, and it's cleared back out to center. Chapman Plays it to the blue line, and it's called on a very close offside. Face off at neutral. Cleared from the draw. And then played back in by Garraby. Now behind the net, Olsen. Out the far side. Olsen leaves it, and now here's a shot that just goes wide by Garraby. Nicely played in front, and they whack at it. Loose in the crease, now comes to the near side. Garraby trying to find a way through. Rebound, Garraby shoots, and that's stopped. Now O'Leary. Back for Garraby. Into the slot. Garraby shoots, didn't get it through, and the puck comes onto the goaltender, and we get a face-off. As Kostelecki is able to get a glove on it. Good pressure from that line for Chaska Chanhassen, even though they have not been able to find a way to goal yet in the third period. They have carried the play well. A face-off coming up now to the left of the goal. Face-off won by Bismarck, and it goes behind the goal. Up the near side to Peterson. Now controlled by Matson. Pass up the middle, and here's a chance for Swenson breaking in, goes down. Puck to the right of the goal. It's controlled there by Cammie Hugh. Off the boards and still in the zone. Now played ahead, and that's Swenson trying to get in front. Does, shoots, and it goes wide. Puck to the near side. 5.5 minutes to go, and it's behind the goal now. Bros plays it ahead. It gets past everyone, and trying to latch onto it there is Hovde, and will get there. Hovde now pushed in against the wall, and behind the goal, Nichols comes out in front, centers it, shot right on, and a save by Kostelecki against Olsen. It's good execution there by Chaska Chanhassen, but it not able to find a way past Tesha Kostelecki, the goaltender for the Bismarck Capitals. Face off to the right of the goal. Face off won by Chaska Chanhassen. There's a shot by Ward that changed direction and went off the pad of Kostelecki. The near side. Now behind the goal, Kautzman. Lost it. Olsen goes back behind the goal for Martin. Ella Olsen, 16. Now comes out the far side, puts on the brakes. And then we'll take it back behind the goal and keep possession. Now trying to get it to Olsen, and does. Olsen back to Ward, shoots over the top. And the long carom picked up there by Matson on the wall. In front for Olsen. He's now trying to go around the defense, and does. Olsen to the outside, throws it in front, looking for a tip at the back door. And now another shot, centering pass comes through, and here's Ella Olsen as we're down to 4:10 left. And time becoming critical here for Chaska Chanhassen. And they get possession behind the goal. Olsen centers, and it goes back behind the cage. Here's a shot, and that winds up going wide to the far side where Rask will pick it up and play it to center ice. Chapman. Now they get a change, and boy, they really needed one. Now tipped into the zone by Madsen and flicked ahead to center ice. Now picked up and carried by Eliana Matson over the line. Drop pass is stolen away, and here's a 2 against 2. Ward over the line. Ward fires, and that goes wide. Matson after the rebound puts it back in front, and it comes all the way through to the far side. With about 3.5 minutes to go now, it's cleared all the way back into the Chaska Chanhassen zone. No icing. And behind the net is controlled by Martin. Then Martin lost it. Behind the goal, finally picking it up is Nichols. And Nichols down the far side. Playing it into the zone, now battling to get the puck back. Loose along the wall and tipped ahead by Garraby, and it goes behind the goal. Garraby leaving it. Centering pass hits the outside of the net from Nichols. Now Nichols again shoots, and it comes through to the near side. 2:55 left. And behind the goal, this is O'Leary putting a centering pass in front, and a shot right on, no rebound. Oh, they score! There was a rebound, I beg your pardon, and Garrity knocks it in with 2 minutes and 43 seconds to play. I thought there was no rebound. I thought the goaltender had covered the puck, but it was lying next to her out of my sight, and it's knocked in. 11-17, the time of the goal, and Chaska Chanhassen back on terms, and here they come again. Nichols, and lost it at the line. And they're giving the goal to O'Leary. So O'Leary got the last touch on it. And Gerby and Nichols get assists. And we're now even, 2-2 with just over 2 minutes to play. Played into the zone, and Swenson goes after it for the Capitals. Behind the goal, we have another penalty coming against Chaska Chanhassen. That'll be the third of the game, all on Chaska Chanhassen. And this time it'll be Keeley-Hugh going. Holding is the penalty. Kind of hard to argue with it. Two minutes, 19 seconds to play, and a 90-second power play coming here. Now the puck comes to Kautzman, who takes the shot, and a glove catch made by Byrne. We'll get a face-off in the Chaska Chanhassen zone. That took 6 seconds off the power play. 2:12 left.
Minor penalty assessed to Chaska Chanhassen, number 7, Keeley-Hugh. 1.5 minutes holding. Time 11.
Now into the zone, and Madsen is offside, so we'll get a face-off back at neutral. 1:13 to go. And of course, at this level, you cannot ice the puck while you're shorthanded, so face-off will come at center ice. Played into the Chaska Chanhassen zone, and Ward plays it out to center. And over the line come the Capitals. Filing goes to the boards, and working there against Ward. Plays it beside the net, and now cleared off to the far side. Filing up the slot, has the puck there, now comes to the far side wall, and a nice poke check by Ward, who picks it up, clears but not out. And cleared back to the right corner behind the net, where Ward will play it around on the far side. Hustling after it is Rask, and will get there but has to come out. 30 seconds left in the power play, 1:18 in the third period, and we have a 2-2 tie in our first game. And over the line, and poke checked away from Madsen. Now Chaska Chanhassen's Dana Madsen trying to play it out, and does shoot it all the way down the ice, and an icing call coming. 13 seconds of power play left, and 1 minute and 1 second to play in the third period. A tying goal for Leighton O'Leary. 11:17 to go, and now we're going to get Bismarck taking its time out with 1:01 to go. Bismarck has held this high-scoring Chaska Chanhassen team to only 2 goals, and has a more than a fighting chance of advancing to the finals. They will play the winner of our next game. Greenway versus Wayzata in the semifinals coming up. Now from the timeout, we'll have the face-off to the left of the Chaska-Chanhassen goal. Swenson facing off for Bismarck against Audrey Nichols. And now we're going to get a word from the referee about where you stand. Puck dropped.
1 minute remaining.
Last minute of play as Ward comes around behind the net, battling two players. 5 seconds left in the power play. Puck comes to the circle, banked off the wall towards the right point for Mose, and now played down as Chaska-Chanhassen comes back to full strength. Less than a minute to play. Centering pass comes to the far side. It's picked off there by O'Leary. And then O'Leary plays it all the way down the ice, and that will be icing against Chaska-Chanhassen. So another defensive zone face-off with 36 seconds to go. And the face-off coming up to the right of the goal. Now from the draw, it's picked up by Chaska-Chanhassen. They try to poke out of the zone and can't. Comes right on, and a stoppage as Byrne with the save, and will now get a face-off to her right with just under 30 seconds to go. And it's picked up there by Matson. Along the far boards, dropping it to the point, and now controlled. Filing, shoots, save made, and another face-off in the Chaska-Chanhassen zone. 15.5 seconds left now.
Timeout, Chaska-Chanhassen.
And Chaska-Chanhassen will now take its timeout. All right, ready to go again. Face-off coming up to the right of the Chaska-Chanhassen goal. And Chaska-Chanhassen takes it behind the net from the face-off. 10 seconds to go. Long pass, touched on, and now Garraby over the line to the far side, and it's offside with 5 seconds to go. Now from the face-off, out to neutral ice. Played ahead by Rask to the wall, and we have a tie after 3 periods.
4-minute, 4-on-4 running time session. If still tied after that session, we will have a 3-player shootout. Once again, 4 minutes.
All right, so we go 4-on-4. Running time overtime.
Will switch ends for the overtime period.
And a sudden death goal, of course, would win it at 4-on-4. But then a 3-player shootout after that as we go to overtime here in game number 1. Give the players a chance to rest as much as anything else. Of course, 3 periods. No resurfacing. So they've gone flat out the whole way through. See if we can get a winner in a 4-minute overtime period. Looking ahead to the next game, Grand Rapids Greenway has done it defensively. Wins over Roseville Matamidi 3-1. And a 2-1 win in their last game before getting here against the NWC Riverhawks. And now they take on a Wayzata team that has a 4-1 win over Eden Prairie and a 6-0 win over Forest Lake under its belt. All right, here we go, far side. Teams change ends, and here's Matson feeding it off to the left side for Avery Olson. Over the line. Olson comes around the near side, drops it to the right point. Here's a shot by Ward that goes off the end boards, picked up there by McNally, who goes down. And now played back behind the net on the near side, Olson for Chaska Chanhassen. Olson goes behind the net, comes around, and then thought about a wraparound, then thought better. Pad save and a good one there against Avery Olson. As Kostelecki shot the pad out and made the stop. Larson over the line, and that's picked up and carried by Avery Olson. Over the line, then knocked away by Ashlyn Larson for Bismarck. And it comes to Chaska Chanhassen in the neutral zone with first minute of overtime completed. And now here comes Filing over the line into the circle. And now rink-wide pass comes out, and Olson chasing after it for Chaska Chanhassen, plays it ahead. They're looking for a chance to get some fresh legs out there, I think. And over the line, here comes Ella Olson in the slot. Olson fires, that's deflected, and it goes off the defense and wide. And now they try to backhand in front, and it's sticked away to the near side. Garraby has it now with a goal and an assist into the slot area. Maneuvers past one, but not two. And here's Peterson back for Bismarck. On the far side, shooting it in deep as we're down to 2:15 left in this overtime. Now a shot goes wide behind the net. Karam played by Brose, trying to knock it ahead up the wall. And now Garraby. The pass held in the high slot by Mose. A shot and a catch there. We'll get a face-off with 1:53 to go. And again, this is a running time overtime, so it will not be the chance to set up like you ordinarily would without the expense of time off the clock. 1 minute, 36 seconds to go as the puck dropped. Lines up behind the goal on the far side. Play it ahead to center, and here comes Chaska Chanhassen. A shot. Whoa, it's a fine stop by Kostelecki as Audrey Nichols came in and blazed a shot for the top left corner. And the goaltender's glove right there. 1:09 left. Puck dropped and controlled by Bismarck. Last minute of play, and they bring it in over the line, and they're offside, and that's going to take time off the clock as much as anything else. Face-off will come outside the Chaska Chanhassen blue line. Face-off control by Matson. Comes around the far side, and that's poked away by Ward. Back to neutral ice with 34 seconds to go. And now Olivia Filing plays it up the middle, and now over the line they come. Pass to the near side for Larson. Larson taken in against the boards. 20 seconds to go. And they'll battle around for it in the corner. Finally played on up the wall, but not out. Held in by Matson. Shot right on, and a face-off will not take place, as that's going to be it with a running time overtime expiring. And now we will have a shootout to decide the first finalist.
We'll now have a three-player shootout if still tied after After 3, the shootout will become sudden death. Teams are required to use all eligible skaters prior to choosing a player for the second time. The home team, Chaska Chanhassen, has the choice of first shot.
Well, you heard the explanation. You have to go through the whole roster before you can have someone shoot a second time. And Chaska Chanhassen has the choice as to whether they will shoot first. And it'll be Bismarck to shoot first. Chaska has chosen the last shot. And Eliana Matson will start. And starts in. And saved by Burnham. We get a face-off, or not face-off, we'll get a second shot here for, you get used to saying things after a certain period of time and a certain number of games and a certain number of days. And now it will be Coral Martin. Closing. And scoring, waiting until the last moment and then ducking around. The goaltender and popping one past Kostelecki, and now the second shootout. Participant for Bismarck is Peyton Swenson. And Swenson puts it wide. So now Chaska Chanhassen with a chance to win the shootout and move on if they can get a goal. From Audrey Nichols. And there it is. Nichols makes the most of the moment, and Chaska Chanhassen wins in a shootout. 3-2. They score on both of their shootout scoring chances and win the game. Martin and Nichols convert, and Chaska Chanhassen moves on. So we will take a break and resurface and come back with our second semifinal, Wyzetta versus